What is up, guys? It's YaroWins, and I'm back with a second part to my recent 4-1-2-1-2 formation and tactics guide video. So firstly, I want to say thanks to all of you for the support, because there's been a lot of views, a lot of success with that video. So yeah, thank you for the support. Hopefully it's helping you out. And yeah, in this second part, I'm going to show further highlights of why exactly this formation and this set of tactics is so effective. So in this first match that I'm showcasing, I was losing essentially. I had to come back from a deficit, and another thing I probably didn't mention in the first video is the importance of having certain super subs. Like, for example, because Guardiola is my CDM and he has fairly average stamina, he gets tired pretty quickly. I have the Footmus Acuna, who I put in that CDM position sort of around the 60th minute mark or something like that, and obviously the super sub himself, the king, the UEL road to the final, Ryan Kent, because obviously with the pace, with the 5-star weak foot, I usually replace Nedved with him. And yeah, essentially in some of these clips you're going to see again, for example, this attack, I'm just slowing the play down, I'm waiting for support, and then you can see at that point, because I have my cam to stay forward, I always have that element of the support coming in as well, plus my two strikers and also my left centre mid, who's Lampard. So if you have a sort of well-rounded midfielder that has good attack positioning and obviously a good shot on him, that's a very effective strategy, because he'll always have that sort of auxiliary support. Because in a lot of these clips you can see that Lampard is making a run either into the box or to the edge of the box, and even if he doesn't get on the end of a pass or a cross, an extra body in there is always going to act sort of as a distraction as well. Like in that case, he got into the box, he's obviously distracting. Adama essentially gets some space. In fact, it was actually Nedved in that clip, but in other cases it is either Nedved or Lampard. Again, you can see there, he runs to the edge of the box, he's in position to shoot. I think actually his long shots are his highest stat, even higher than his finishing. So as long as you have a player like that, he can be very effective in this system. So yeah, I had a good run, very good run, especially when I was getting these highlights where, I mean, I was just dominating people, destroying them. I was getting like rage quits almost every match. And I may actually stream this week of Foot Champs to just show you guys how effective this system can be. I mean, even with that, look at how quick the players, the cam staying forward and getting into the box. It's a very effective tactic, and as I mentioned in part 1, if you have a cam that has a 5-star weak foot, you have that sort of certainty, and you can be sure that those kind of finishes that will seem easy based on the position, but you have that certainty that your player will finish if they have a perfect weak foot. And yeah, again, the benefits of obviously the fast build up, having very high pace players getting in behind and just playing that sort of high level of pressure. So your attackers are always, well, they're high up the pitch, and they're essentially at any stage basically of the play, they are ready to make those runs in behind. So I mean, yeah, a lot of these clips, see how I'm pushing back my opponent. A lot of his players are sort of on the edge of his box or inside his box, but I'm still making those quick passes, those quick runs in between. The fact that I'm playing quite wide as well in a narrow formation is actually pushing the opponent's defense to also sort of split up and create those little pockets of space. So yeah, I mean, it is a very effective tactic. And I mean, you can see these guys, They're not sort of terrible teams, they're not terrible players. I mean, this opponent, this guy's got what, 300 or more than 300 rivals wins. So these are experienced players, but they can't seem to deal with these tactics. In this particular match, I think I scored within like the first 2 minutes, and this particular passage of play repeats itself in a lot of the clips, where I can play a quick 1-2 because Villa is the central striker. He always sort of stays central. He's always in that perfect position. Adama sort of free roams, goes wide, and that chemistry between them with the 1-2 passes are very effective. In this clip, you can see Lampard as a LCM. He almost plays wide. He gets the throw in from Neuer, and then a few quick passes later, a few 1-2s later, again Villa's in there, finishes it off, and I get another rage quit. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sort of repeating myself a lot here, but yeah, it is a very effective system, and I mean, as you can see, a lot of the people just can't handle it. And I think one of the key positives as well is the quick transition. Like in that clip, within a few seconds of me winning it with my centre back, with not too much pressure, but enough pressure to basically grab the ball, not right on my edge of the box, but push out a little bit, have the support of having my CDM drop between defenders, so that covers any spaces, and then I just drive a pass through, a couple more passes later, and I have a one-on-one or I finish. Again, with this, you see Kante, he is my right centre mid. Obviously he isn't much of an attacking threat, but that body of him pushing into the box has basically overloaded the defence. They're distracted, and then Nedved can come in there, and as an attacking threat, an attacking player, he then has the opportunity to finish. So yeah, I think the key to this system is being accurate with your passing, playing quick sort of 1-2s, getting accustomed to finding the space and what kind of passes you want to play. And yeah, again, like even in this clip, again Lampard is almost like a inverted left mid, and that support, he's pushing forward, then obviously it's a great finish by Villa. So yeah, I mean, as I say guys, it's a very effective system. If you have any more questions about it, feel free to drop in the comments, and if you want to see any more formation guides, also just comment that below. And yeah, I'm also getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could help me out with that, just obviously click the subscribe button. There'll be a lot more content. There's going to be a very important video I'm going to release very soon about a particular passing mechanic that you really need to get under your belt to have better success in foot champs, for example. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, and see you soon.